Hi everyone, my name is Buddy Gott. Welcome to the Random Buddy Show. Some of you may know me from the past. Right now, the present is February 25th, 2016. Now, in the past, I did a show on YouTube called The Walking Buddy Show, where I would walk and talk about all kinds of, random things. And it's been a while since I've done that. I also did a show called Buddy's Writing Show, where I interviewed writers, talked about books. Also did a show with Melissa Lummis, the writer Melissa Lummis. Look her up. She's got some great books called Sunday Night Fiction Club, where we talked about a lot of pulp culture type things. This is going to be like a combination of things. That's why it's going to be called Random Buddy, you see. So I'll be talking about pop culture. I might be talking about some very serious things. I've got a lot going on with me. 2016 is really a good time for me so far. I'm doing a lot of things that I'm excited about, and I am writing, and I haven't done that in quite some time, and I'm excited about that. So I'll be sharing those. I can't talk. I'll be sharing like better uses of the English language with you too, I'm sure, than what you have seen so far. But all right, so I think you got the idea for the show. It's going to be random about all kinds of things. And thank you for being here. And if you're still with me, I'll move on to my first topic for the show, and that would be the movie Deadpool. Now, you've probably heard of this film. It's pretty big. It's pretty huge. I think it's been out since it came out on my birthday, February 12th. Came out at the same time as Zoolander 2, which I saw and I liked a lot. I think it's gotten some bad reviews, but I think if you like the first one, which was pretty ridiculous, this is probably even more ridiculous. If you like the ridiculous part of Zoolander, you're probably going to like Zoolander 2. It was silly, so silly, and I liked it. Now, Deadpool, I knew nothing about Deadpool going into it. I used to be a comic book fan. I haven't been for years. I've heard of Deadpool. I remember Deadpool being a character in one of the Wolverine movies, but I didn't remember too much else about Deadpool. So I went into this kind of blind. I just went into it with everyone saying how great it was. So my wife Lisa and I, that's Lisa Gott, look her up online, lisagott.com. Lost my train of thought. We heard all this stuff. Everybody's raving about Deadpool as soon as it came out. Everybody on Facebook, everybody on Twitter, everybody was saying how great Deadpool was. So I was excited about it and went and saw it. And, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I was laughing a lot throughout it. I like Ryan Reynolds. I'm not a diehard Ryan Reynolds fan. I can't even tell you if I've seen any of his movies in the theaters before. I've probably seen them on cable or maybe DVD. I did used to watch Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place, though, his old TV show, which I liked. So I like him. Movie was funny, had some good action scenes, but all in all, I was underwhelmed. And I think the reason I was underwhelmed, and I would guess that a lot of you have experienced this too, is that sometimes when a new movie comes out or a book or music and everyone and their mother is saying how great it is, your expectations just go through the roof. And, you kind of get underwhelmed. So, if I had not heard so much hype about Deadpool, maybe I would have liked Deadpool a little bit more. But, good movie. I can't say I loved it. Would I see it again? Maybe when it comes on HBO. Maybe I'll watch it then. Again, expectations were a little high. Good movie, but I did not love it. I probably enjoyed Zoolander 2 more. As I know Deadpool was quote unquote a better movie, but a little underwhelmed. Said underwhelmed enough now, so I'm going to move on to other things. And something I'm not underwhelmed by is Goodreads. Now, if you know me online, chances are you speak better English than I do. Chances are you like reading, because I like reading. I talk about that kind of thing, and if we're friends, we probably have similar interests. Goodreads. Loving Goodreads. I've been a member of Goodreads for years. I was into it 3-4 years ago, just for a little while. Signed up, developed some friendships on there, but got away from it. Now, back into it because of Lisa's guidance, and some of you too are on there. And it's really cool. I'm doing this thing on there now, and I assume you can still sign up for it. It's a reading challenge for 2016. You put down how many books you hope to read in the year. And at first I put 52. I wanted to do a book a week. And then I was thinking, I could probably do 2. So I'm gone just a little shy of that. And I put down my goal to be 100 books for the year. And right now, we're at the end of February. I'm a little behind schedule. I've read 10 books. I just started reading The Pickwick Papers. The Pickwick Papers by Charles Dickens. You may have heard of the lad. He's done a lot of famous things. I've never read Dickens. Actually, I'm lying. I think I read A Tale of Two Girls, a Guy in a Pizza Shop or something like that back in school. But anyway, I barely remember that. So my wife and I were talking about famous authors and famous literary fiction. She had mentioned Dickens. I expressed an interest, and she's awesome. She went and bought me The Pickwick Papers and Great Expectations. So I just started reading The Pickwick Papers. It's a huge book. Oh my goodness, it's huge. And I'm enjoying it so far. It's an adjustment to read, fiction from that long ago, from the 1800s, because boy, they certainly spoke differently back then, and the writers wrote a lot differently back then. So it's a little bit of an adjustment when you read something older like that, but it's a great adjustment to make. Oh my gosh, just so well written, such clever humor in there, and such wonderful descriptions of characters. I'm excited to read the rest of this. I'm excited to try more things by Dickens. And if you're on Goodreads, please look me up on there, buddy Gott. Maybe we can be Goodreads friends. And the last thing I want to talk about right now is, because I want to keep these relatively short, between 5-10 minutes, is today, February 25th, is George Harrison's birthday. Now, George Harrison, for me, there's always been sort of a tie between George Harrison and Paul McCartney for being my favorite Beatle. I know more of McCartney stuff. I own more of McCartney's recordings. I saw McCartney twice in concert. But I've always felt some sort of connection with George. I like his stuff. Some of his lyrics are, he was a very spiritual person. He meditated, and just a pretty deep guy, but he was a funny guy too. He did a lot with Monty Python. He even produced some of their movies. But the thing is, it is George's birthday, so wish George was still with us. One of the things that struck me this morning was someone on Facebook had posted lyrics from George's song "Be Here Now," which is off his Living in the Material World album. And that couldn't have come at a better time for me, because lately, I've gotten into meditation myself recently, and I've just been going on my own journey, and that's something that I've been learning to do better, and that's to be more in the moment. All of us, I'm sure, have struggles doing that sometimes. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But one thing I see repeated in books that I've read on this topic is that, you can't worry so much about the past. I know I'm stating something that you've already heard countless times, but the past is the past. The past are really they're really nothing more than our memories and history at this point, and we can certainly learn from both the good and the bad in our past, but you can't spend too much time there, because ultimately there's nothing you can do to change the past, or if it's bad, or relive the past if it was wonderful. We've got to try to be, in the now. So Be Here Now is that song by George Harrison. I suggest looking that up. If you're not too familiar with George, his stuff's on Spotify. I might talk about Spotify a lot here on the show, because I love Spotify. If you're a music lover, check into Spotify. And as for being here now, I'm going to say bye now, and I hope you're having a great day. I hope you tune in again. I'm going to do these probably about once a week. I'm not sure exactly everything I'm doing with it yet. I know it's going to be on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, because there's some other things on there from the past. So my old buddy's writing show and the old walking videos. And, keep an eye out, and I'll be back again soon. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great end of February. See ya.